Yo, what's up guys, Ethan here back with another video, and in today's episode, we are going to be doing episode 2 of the Dolphins franchise. I actually, not all of it, but most of the season 2 I actually already pre-recorded, so, I'm trying to get into the season as fast as possible. So we are going to go, instead of recruiting special, I'm just going to give you what Madden provides, and we're going to get straight into the off-season in this episode. Hopefully you're not disappointed on it. I think it's just better for my sake. So like I said, we're going to show you what we offered Eric Armstead because I lost the file, but I did go back and look at his contract. So we did end up giving Eric Armstead a 4-year, $35.5 million deal, which he really did deserve after a really good year last year. And that's all. Now let's get straight into the offseason. So, the first deal that we end up doing, we give our free safety Doug Middleton a 2-year deal, which is pretty good. He did pretty good, and he is star development, so hopefully he does progress. So looking at the free agency class, we have tons of cap room, and there is a few big boy names. Top of the list is definitely Kareem Hunt and Chris Jones, but I think I'm going to draft a running back in the draft. So Chris Jones is going to be our first player to get a big option. So we're going to give him a 4-year deal around $9.1 million, and the bonus we're just going to bump that up a lot. So we're going to give him $55.6 million. And we are beating the Cardinals a lot, so hopefully that means something. Next we go after Kendall Fuller, and he's one of the top corners in the league according to Madden. So we end up giving him a 5-year deal versus $73 million, and he has nobody on his board. So we're going to be up there. My bad. So next we go after left guard Joe Thuney, and we give him a $37.6 million. But since so many teams are going after him, it's unlikely that we're going to go after him. We were going to bump up the salary because we desperately need offensive line. Instead of 3 years, we go to 4, and we just go nowhere in points. So I think we're not going to go after him. Going down the board, I was thinking about going with Marcus Peters, but I said no. Clinton Dixon, Mike Hilton was another choice. But as soon as I saw superstar development on Devondre Campbell, I decided to give him a contract for 4 years. So this dude does have superstar, so it could be good. We actually decided to go down to 3, and we're just going to give him that sign bonus, and we're going to end up giving him a 38. But the Saints and the Colts are giving him way more money, and I only decided to bump it up a little bit by $1 million. And we are first place right now. So hopefully we get him. Next we go after Josh Gordon. And looking at his stats, personally, I don't think he is deserving of that big of a contract that he's asking for. He also is 29, so he's going to start regressing pretty heavily as soon. So I really don't give him a big contract. 5.73, and yeah, we're not going to get him. Most likely. So then we go after Austin Hooper, and we are beating the Cardinals. So I decided to go just bump up the salary a little bit more, and now we are up on him big time. I decided to go just get the spices on Chris Jones, as he's a desperate need for us. So we decided to give him a $71 million. Actually, we're ahead a little bit, so we actually lowered it down to 70.2. We only go down by 1 point. Next, we go after left outside linebacker Jatavius Brown. He does have star development, and if I'm pretty sure he actually played for the Chargers. So we end up giving him a $12.5 million for 2 years, and he really doesn't go after it. So going into the second stage, as you see on the screen right now, we end up getting 3 big players, and Chris Jones, Kendall Fuller, and Austin Hooper. This is huge. I was not sure if we want to go after him, but we end up doing. As you see, there's Eric Armstead, and personally, we have Devon Godshaw. So as you will see later in the video, we are going to move Raekwon McMillan, the left outside linebacker, right now actually, and we're going to change our scheme instead of I think it's a 3-4. I forget what it is, but we're going to switch it up so we have 2 defensive tackles at the position. So hopefully this could be for the better for this team. And yeah, this scheme, I tried. Ended up not being the right scheme after all, which was not going to be a 3-4 under. So here is the big boy time in the recruits. Top recruit is J.R. Perryman. But we have the first overall pick, and this dude is a monster. Luther Durant from Oklahoma State. One of the fastest quarterbacks in the draft. Here is our projected picks if you want to see. So it's Perrion, Jordan Sanchez could be an option, Irvin Cash, Dean Sheffield, Deontay Winborn, Kareem Newman. Who knows? This running back class is pretty good. Malik Linder's the top on the board. But I'm looking at this guy, Terrence Talley, a mid-third round pick. He could be a steal in this draft, and I think I really want him. Another dude we're looking at is Tremaine Ramsey, wide receiver from UCF. He looks pretty good himself. Both of these top two left tackles we could be going after. I would go a little bit towards Kelvin Greer, but who knows at this point. And for the rest, Wilbur Charles looks like a pretty good player. And Maxwell knows he looks pretty good. Pretty good combine for him as well. We're not going to look for Andy Ends, but this dude looks an absolute beast. Devon Derby, the fastest defensive tackle. But we are already at this position. And unless we trade Devon Godshaw, I think we're not going to get Devon Derby. That's just weird. Nick Robinson could be a steal. And there's really no good corners this year. And it's actually not a problem because we actually do have corners. DeJuan Truman, and yeah. So before we go into the draft, the last free agent signing that we end up trying to go after is for left tackle DJ Humphries. He's a 73 overall for normal. He's one of the best offensive linemen remaining. He's not getting anybody's interest. And actually, we do get his offer. Of course, Josh Gordon rejects our offer, but we end up doing it. Derrick Henry and Lamar Miller are actually still free agents. Those are the only 4 free agents we picked up, and we still have tons of cap room left, which is crazy. We only picked up 4, but they're pretty big players. So here's a look at where the players went all around the league. And Clinton Dix went to the Bengals. Josh Gordon ended up going to Oakland. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to go as fast. And then Adrian Phillips went to Houston. So, let's start off this NFL draft. And I'm pretty sure you guys know we are going to try to get a QB of the future. Josh Rosen really wasn't it. I think Luther Durant is the future. I'm hoping that this pick is good. He's an early first rounder. And he's a 78 overall hidden development. He's 22 years old. He looks like a beast. 94 throw power. Pretty good accuracy. 88 speed. Crazy. He's going to be the future of the NFL. We're going to have to edit his number, but future of the NFL right there. Jordan Sanchez ends up going to the Bucs number 2, and he's only a 75 overall, but I end up finding out later that he is a superstar development, so that could be big. So at this point, we are going to try to get another top pick. I'm not sure for who yet. So I end up trading Josh Rosen to the Cincinnati Bengals for the 4th overall pick. They are interested in Josh Rosen. Let me just say that. And we will add our late second round this year. And then we're going to add a next year's second round pick as well. And the Bengals accept that offer, which is huge for the team. It's kind of realistic on what the NFL would actually do, in my opinion. So we end up getting the 4th overall pick. The 3rd pick, the Arizona Cardinals will be selecting Irvin Cash. I was considering him, but not really. So with this, I think we have to address the offensive line, and clearly the best offensive lineman in so far on the board is Kelvin Greer. I was considering Malik Linder or don't ever get the other one. But we end up going with Kelvin Greer. He's a first-round talent, and he's a 76 overall hidden. Overall-wise, he is better than Sanchez, but development is going to be the key thing. As Sanchez was superstar, we are on doubt. It's probably going to be star for Greer, but who knows at this point. Pretty good stats by Kelvin Greer right there. Our next pick's at 15, so we have a long way to go. Oakland Raiders get a defensive tackle in Deontay Winborn. Tight end goes to just look. That tight end the Redskins selected actually was a superstar X Factor. That's crazy. The Vikings receiver ended up being a star. J.R. Perryman goes to the Colts. First bust of the draft goes to the Detroit. Jason Allen goes to the Bills. Ballard goes to the Jets, which is a big pickup, and we're already at our pick. So there's 3 players I'm looking at with this position. Tremaine Ramsey, wide receiver, Malik Linder, or Devon Derby, that defensive tackle. Personally, I think Devon Derby is the best overall player. I don't know what I'm doing. Devon Derby, I think, is the best overall player on the board right now. But Tremaine Ramsey, I don't know why. He looks really good. Malik Linder is pretty good as well. But Devon Derby, we're ending up going to be selecting Devon Derby with this pick. And it's the best choice yet. 79 overall hidden development. He's the best player in the draft. Really good talent. And that development could be huge. If it starts, it's going to be good. And as of right now, he's going to be the second defensive tackle over Devon Godshaw, which is huge. Jacksonville goes with Durham, and I was looking. I don't know why I'm looking at the board. And our guy, Tremaine Ramsey, ends up going to the Panthers. I did look, and he ended up being a superstar X Factor. Yeah, a superstar X Factor. Kind of mad that I didn't go with him. But maybe this could be good. Lyle St. Clair looks like a beast in Baltimore. Let me just get that out of the way. But who knows what Derby's is. Could be an X Factor. And that's Lonnie Glover actually goes before Malik Linder, which is actually interesting. So 2 UCLA running backs are on the board right now. But personally, I think Terrence Talley, we could wait on him and get a good running back later in the draft. So right now, we're actually going to reach out a little bit and go with right tackle Maxwell Knows, right tackle from TCU. He's a big boy, and it's a little bit of reach. He's a 69 overall normal. He's actually pretty good in this draft, but this draft class was really good. He's definitely going to get a starting spot, but who knows? A bust goes there. A big bust to Dallas. A pretty good pick by the Browns right there. And after that Seahawk pick, we have the first pick in the second round. And again, we are going to be... I try to look for a trade right here. But personally, as you see on the trades on the screen right now, there's really no good trades. So, I think we really have to address the offensive line as it's just terrible. And we ended up going Wilbur Charles. He's a 68, but he has hidden development. Most likely star, but who knows. He's definitely going to be starting week 1. And he's from Penn State. And I think he's definitely going to be a good player for this team. And that hidden development is going to be huge. Going to our next overall pick. Terrence Talley was selected in the second round. Because this was going to be the pick I was going to pick him with. I'm very disappointed that he was off the board. That just killed my whole thing. So we ended up going with left guard Brendan Page right here from Arizona State. 71 normal, pretty good. And that means we have 2 offensive linemen that are from Arizona State in Greer and him. So going to the 5th round, we go with William Pittman. And yes, this is the first bust in the draft. He's not really that good. I didn't even look at his skills because he was so bad. Actually, I did. Barely. He does not look good. With the 6th round pick, we actually end up trading it to the Bears for their 4th round pick. And I wasn't going to consider the Falcons, but I think the Bears are going to be worse. So we ended up trading that pick. And the final pick in the draft, we somewhat needed a running back. So we ended up going with Jazir Wardle from UL Monroe, and he is just terrible. I actually looked at it, and Terrence Talley, he's a 70 hidden. We're going to trade for him eventually. This dude is just a beast. I don't know what that development is. I'm assuming it's star, but he's going to be really good. So, overall, for this Dolphins draft, first 3 picks were just fantastic in my opinion. Maxwell Knows the offensive line was really good. We actually edit Luther Durant's number to 5. I think it just looks the best. I'll go with all different types of numbers. And personally, I just think 5 looks the best on him. So I was considering 17, but overall I think 5 looks the best. Yeah, it's gonna be 5, definitely. So there we go. Save that. So this is when we edit the scheme. We end up going with a 4-6, which I think is actually going to be pretty good. And there we go. We have Derby and Chris Jones right now. And we end up trading for Terrence Talley. So we get rid of Devon Gottschall for Terrence Talley in the 6th round pick. So what's on the screen you can describe. It was a pretty good trade because Gottschall, he was not going to be starting anyway. So it's a pretty good pick. And we moved Middleton over to strong safety. Few more pickups. We found a undrafted QB. He looks like a beast. And this dude, a 70 overall rookie, hidden development. I don't know how this dude was not drafted. Hidden development, 70 overall, super fast. We are, of course, going to be signing this man. And once we can in the offseason, we're going to sign this man to a big boy contract. I'm just editing his equipment, and hopefully you like it. I think it looks pretty cool, actually. I don't know, I just really like it. If not, you're gonna have to deal with it for most of the year. So, shoes, we're just gonna give him the Jordans, the Jordan exclusive retros, and then for the hands, we're just gonna make it Jordan as well. I don't know why, I just love editing equipment and jerseys and editing. Like, I don't know why I'm into that stuff. So that's how Keontae Washington's going to look. So I edited Luther Durant's thing, and this was terrible. We see his development. He's a superstar development, which is good, but as I'm recording this, that glitch thing did not work. So when I edited the players, sometimes it showed their development. And of course they give us terrible leapfrog and jukebox. I wish it was a throwing one, but I'm happy he has superstar development, but Madden seriously needs to fix this. As I was recording it, that update really wasn't fixed, so that kind of sucks. So, it's weird because I did edit Greer as well, and that didn't work, and you saw Washington, so yeah. So, we are going to, simulate the preseason. So, next episode, we will be playing Week 1 home versus the New England Patriots, and it's going to be the first game of this Dolphins franchise. Guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. I really love this series so far, and I think you guys are going to be too. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, share, subscribe, and like always, have a good day. Peace out.